Hi, welcome to Relationships and Astrology. I'm Armand Diaz in New York.
And I'm Margaret Gray in Dublin, Ireland.
And Margaret, we have some real exciting stuff happening in the skies this weekend as Venus trines Uranus.
Absolutely. And with Venus, we're talking really about Aphrodite. And for anybody who is fairly new to astrology, just to say that when planets like Venus connect up and really make an aspect to planets like Uranus, which are the more further away planets, then it really has an effect on how we relate to other people. It also affects how we value ourselves, our own sense of inner values. So that's the kind of arena we're talking about with this transit.
And Uranus, the planet which has to do very much with independence and individuality and sometimes eccentricity, in the sign of Aries, which is also very much about individuality and independence, it looks like there's a very fiery energy. And Venus is in Sagittarius, as a matter of fact, which is another fire sign. So it's a very fiery aspect.
Absolutely. It's very dynamic. So I wouldn't be surprised if there's a lot of quick changes, surprises, new beginnings, wake-up calls, really a lot of new things maybe being activated for people in the whole arena of relationships and connections with other people in all aspects of life, really. So I think quite a dynamic aspect to happen.
I think that in this nice soft trine aspect, is with relationships, we often kind of like stability, and we're talking about Uranus, and we're talking about fire signs. So we're not necessarily looking at that much of stability. We're looking at a quite changeable type of situation. But in this trine aspect, I think that maybe the changes, rather than being threatening, the changes can be kind of a flowing sort of process. Certainly a good time to try something or maybe somebody new for relationship. And also, if a relationship is under stress, it might be a little time to have maybe take a little bit of a break too. That's another possibility. Step back.
Yes, a little bit of room to breathe, I think, when there's a lot of fire around. Fire likes freedom, so I think that's important. I also think, it's interesting that Venus is still conjunct Saturn, so there's still that whole issue of being truthful, that whole issue of really saying what's on your mind, rather than any pretenses. It's really not a very good thing to, very good time for that. Just very quickly to say, in terms of anybody has their sun or moon or angles in Aries, this might be quite a burst of energy. Just to be a little bit careful on the nervous system. It could put a little bit of stress, so it mightn't be so easy to sleep. And some surprises, really, and also a very good time to have fun if anybody has planets in Aries.
It's a fun time for everybody, I think. Venus trine Uranus, it's a fun time. There's some fun energy out there. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, should really catch a great deal of that. And I think the air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, will probably also be feeling it maybe a little bit more directly than the other signs.
Absolutely. And water signs, particularly Scorpio, it's quite a good time for some depth kind of thoughts, emotions, and so on to come to the surface. So quite a lot going on for everyone. And next time we're going to be looking at Venus in Capricorn. And also, of course, there's a very big full moon coming up in Taurus, a supermoon apparently. So please stay tuned, and we'll see you all soon. Take care, Armand. Bye-bye.
Take care, Margaret. Bye-bye.